Yeah, that's true.
Buddies, this is torture.
Go.
Go ahead, man. What you saying?
Hello, my name is Ashburn. I'm applying for the position of teacher's aide. I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I've had work at a nursery. I've had work as a teacher's aide. I've had work as I've had extensive experience working with children. I've had extensive experience teaching adults as well. A little bit about those experiences. At the nursery, I taught 6 month to 4-year-old children. I taught them how to walk. I taught them basic functions, such as and basic education. When I taught adults, a little bit of background on that. It's not a formal background, but where I work, I'm constantly teaching people how to do certain functions in my workplace. For example, I work in a kitchen, so when I tell someone how to do something, for example, they want to know how to learn how to do a station, I can be there and teach them how to do the station. I quickly learn how to do these things. I can quickly learn how to master a station, how to master a type of formal, like a line type, a factory setting style of work. If there's a way that something's supposed to be done, I know how to do it, and I can teach somebody how to do it. And I found enjoyment in doing that. I love teaching people. I love teaching people how to do certain things, and watching them finally get it made me excited to see how they felt and to see how they were finally getting it. And that brought me enjoyment, especially when I was teaching the 6 month to 4-year-old children. That was the greatest for me, to see them growing up and to see them learning new things made me extremely excited. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background about my education. I am currently in high school. I am not graduated yet. I'm in my senior year. I'm doing dual credit classes at Northwest Vista, where I'm taking classes such as speech and English classes. I had a math class. And other than that, my education includes a 3.5 GPA in high school so far, as well as a 4.0 in college. I haven't graduated yet, but I'm hoping to graduate with honors. So what are my greatest strengths? So I like to say that my greatest strengths are I'm loving. I think is one of the biggest strengths that I have as a teacher, is that loving your kids and teaching them the right way is the most important thing. That you can't just be a teacher, you also got to be someone there to guide these kids. And I think that that's really important, to be loving, to be kind, to be respectful in that environment, and to teach these kids the right way to live life. You're not just teaching kids school classes, you're also teaching them teamwork. You're teaching them how to be a good person, to be a morally good person. Another good trait that I have is that I'm very organized. Is that I take my time to organize every plan that I have for my kids when I'm teaching. I take my time to organize the curriculum. I take my time to help organize the curriculum. In this case, since I'm being a teacher's aide, is that I would be there. I can grade papers. I keep those organized. I keep them A to B or A to Z. I keep everything filed. I keep everything looks clean, I guess you could say. I make sure that when I'm teaching my kids, I teach them by the book, but I teach them in my own way. I teach them how I feel that they're going to learn, because every kid has a different way of learning. And I think that's another huge benefit, a strength of mine, is that I don't just teach by the book. Is that I can teach by the book, but I don't just teach by the book. I know how to teach towards each kid's learning style. I know how to be one-on-one with the students where they can learn something new. And my weaknesses include being impatient. I'm very impatient. When someone says that they're late on an assignment, for example, or when if they don't turn in an assignment, that's okay with me. They don't do it the first time. But if they continue to do so, that's what upsets me. Is that if this person really did have a reason for being late the first time, then that's acceptable. But to be continuing to be late and making excuses constantly is not acceptable. And that makes me impatient. And I guess you could see that as a strength as well, because you're also teaching kids to not slack off in school. This isn't just school, this is life. And that you're going to have to focus on it because this is important. So why am I the person for the job? Well, one, I'm dedicated. I make sure that each and every kid is getting a good education. I'm not just focused on the classroom setting, I'm also focused on one-on-one with the kids. I make sure that each kid is learning something new and that they're learning it the right way. They're learning what they need to learn and the way they need to learn it. Two, I'm also experienced. I have had experience as a teacher's aide. I have had experience in the nursery setting. And I have had experience teaching people that are also adults. So I have a wide range of experience in teaching, whether it be kindergarten, 6-month-olds to adults. I've taught lots of different types of people. Another one, a huge one, why I'm good for this job as a teacher's aide for a middle school specifically, is my love for kids, especially this age group. I love seeing them grow up. I love seeing them learn new things, and I love seeing them experiencing life the way that they should. And lastly, my love for education. I absolutely love seeing people learn something new. The way that their faces brighten up when they finally learn something that they had such a hard time learning, and I can be one-on-one with them and actually teach them that this is how you do it. And I'm glad that you're learning it now because I can help you. That's extremely exciting for me as a teacher, as a teacher's aide in this example. And I'm teaching right now. In summary, why I'm good for this job is that I love the kids. I'm experienced. I'm one-on-one. I don't just teach by the book. I can teach many different types of there's many different types of teaching that I can do. I can teach on the board, I can teach in the reading, I can teach one-on-one, I can teach by hands-on learning. I do it because I love it too. That's another huge thing, is I absolutely love seeing people learn. And so a huge thing for me is why I'm good for this job is because I love to see people learn, and that's important. Is that my love for the kids and my love seeing them learn something new is important. And I try my best. And lastly is because I'm passionate. I'm passionate about my job. I'm passionate about teaching. I'm passionate about kids. And I'm passionate about seeing seeing them get a good education. And that's why I think I'm good for this job.
Thank you. All right, Evan.
Wait.
He's finished. All right, I would like